Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, unable to move, feeling that warm, purring weight settled right on your chest? Your cat has, yet again, chosen you as its personal, living, heated bed. It's adorable, right? But what if I told you that this behaviour isn't just about seeking warmth or finding a comfy spot? Within that small, furry bundle lie millennia of instincts, deep emotional attachment, and subtle signals about the bond you share. In this video, we're going to unlock all the secrets behind this fascinating behaviour. You'll find out why your cat chooses to sleep specifically on you, instead of the couch or its own fancy bed, what it's really trying to tell you, and why this act is the ultimate display of feline trust. Get ready, because after watching this, you'll look at your sleeping pet completely differently. Does your cat do this too? Let me know in the comments right now what its favourite sleeping spot is. To truly understand why your cat turns you into its personal pillow, we need to take a quick trip back in time. The ancestors of our domestic cats were solitary hunters in the wild, but they weren't just predators, they were also prey for larger animals. This dual status ingrained one fundamental thing into their DNA: extreme caution. For a cat, sleep is the most vulnerable period. While sleeping, they can't monitor their surroundings or spot danger in time. Therefore, choosing a place to sleep isn't a matter of comfort, it's a matter of survival. A cat will never fall asleep unless it feels 100% safe. That ancient instinct hasn't vanished. It lives on, even in your cute, domestic fluff ball. So when this tiny predator, a descendant of wild cats, chooses to sleep specifically on you, it is making a statement of incredible magnitude. It's saying, I am so calm next to you that I can afford to be completely defenseless. Understanding this is the key to unlocking all the other reasons we're about to discuss. We'll kick things off with the most popular and straightforward reason: the pursuit of warmth. Cats are true hedonists and expert lovers of comfort. Their normal body temperature is naturally higher than a human's, sitting around 100.4 to 102.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Maintaining that temperature requires energy. Why waste effort when they can simply find a ready-made, living, and safe heat source? Your body is the perfect heating pad, working reliably all night long. By snuggling up to you, your cat conserves its own resources and gets to enjoy maximum coziness. This is especially true during colder seasons, or if your house is a bit drafty. You might notice your cat spends significantly more time on you during the winter months, but we shouldn't chalk it all up to just temperature. Warmth is really just the tip of the iceberg, a pleasant bonus. The true reasons run much deeper, involving fascinating aspects of feline psychology and emotion. For this segment, a visual utilising thermal imaging would perfectly illustrate how your body heat warms up your cat. Now we move on to the second, and perhaps the most crucial reason: a feeling of total, absolute safety. As we've established, sleep is when a cat is most vulnerable. In the wild, they instinctively search for hidden spots, caves, hollows, or high branches, places predators can't reach them. In your home, however, you become that ultimate safe spot. Why? Because you are their chief defender, the largest and strongest member of their pride. When they are next to you, they feel truly protected. They know you won't harm them, and they trust you implicitly to shield them from any potential threat. Your scent, the sound of your breathing, your very presence creates an invisible dome of security around them. By falling asleep on you, the cat is essentially delegating its safety, completely entrusting you with its life. This is an incredible compliment coming from a creature whose instincts have, for millennia, screamed, "Trust no one, stay vigilant." In that moment, you are not just an owner, you are a living fortress. Visual cue: you can show an animation here, where a protective, glowing barrier appears around the cat, sleeping soundly on the person. Did you know that to your cat, you have a distinctly special scent? The third reason they adore you is your unique, calming fragrance. A cat's sense of smell is many times stronger than ours. For them, scent is an entire language, a way to communicate and gather information about the world. You possess your own individual aroma, one your cat knows intimately and truly loves. This scent is associated with home, comfort, food, and safety. When she lies down on you, she is literally immersing herself in a cloud of this familiar and deeply comforting aroma. For her nervous system, it acts like aromatherapy, melting away stress and bringing a profound sense of calm. What's more, when your cat sleeps on you, she is also leaving her own signature scent. She does this by rubbing against you, releasing pheromones from the glands located in her face and paws. This is how scent exchange happens. She marks you as hers, while at the same time saturating herself with your aroma. This strengthens your bond and creates a shared family smell that tells other animals, "This is my family, this is my territory." It's the constant exchange of these invisible scent particles that the cat delights in inhaling. Now let's turn our attention. Reason number 4 is the magic of your heartbeat. Remember where a kitten first finds that feeling of absolute security? Right next to its mother. It hears her rumbling purr and, crucially, the rhythmic thud of her heart. For the kitten, those sounds are synonymous with ultimate comfort, warmth, and sustenance. When your adult cat settles down on your chest, it's like they are taking a trip back to that carefree infancy. The steady, monotonous thrumming of your heart is the best lullaby there is. It's hypnotic, profoundly calming, and sends a clear message. Everything is okay. The world is stable and safe. This sound allows them to fully relax and drift into a deep slumber. It's little wonder so many cats choose your chest area for their naps. They are instinctively seeking out that rhythm they have known since birth. This isn't merely a physiological response. It's a deep emotional need for the security provided by that constant, living sound. On-screen graphic suggestion, sound waves animating from the human heart to the sleeping cat's ear. Let's be honest, from a cat's perspective, we are the absolute ideal furniture. The 5th reason is simple: unparalleled softness and comfort. Think about it. You are warm, you are soft, and you breathe, creating those gentle, lulling movements. No cat bed, not even the most expensive luxury model, can compete with a living, breathing pillow. Your body constantly adjusts, creating cozy little nooks and perfect curves, ideal for curling up. Your stomach, your chest, the bend of your knees, these are all 5-star sleeping spots. Plus, unlike a regular cushion, you react. You can even pet them without fully waking up, which is a major bonus for them. Cats are masters at locating the most comfortable spots in the house. If they choose you time and time again, consider it the highest possible rating for your furnishing qualities. They have conducted their research and concluded that you are the most supremely comfortable sleeping zone in the entire apartment. And frankly, it's hard to argue with their data. Visual cue: imagine a test drive of different surfaces where the cat seriously evaluates a pillow, inspects a blanket, and then finally collapses onto a person and instantly awards them 5 stars. The 6th reason really brings everything we've talked about together. When your cat sleeps on you, it's the ultimate sign of trust. As we've mentioned, sleep is the most vulnerable state a cat can be in. By choosing your lap or chest as her bed, she's showing you 100% trust. She knows you won't hurt her, that you won't make sudden movements, and certainly won't toss her aside. She trusts that while she sleeps, you will keep her safe. Think about that for a second. This small predator, descended from cautious and fiercely independent wild animals, is allowing itself to be completely defenseless in your care. It exposes its stomach, the most vulnerable area of its body, knowing you won't betray that trust. Earning that level of trust from a cat is a major achievement. It's confirmation that you are doing everything right. You have created an atmosphere of love and security, and she is reciprocating in this incredibly heartwarming way. This isn't just a habit, it is a conscious choice, built upon deep and unwavering confidence in you. Visually, you might imagine a shot of a cat sleeping on its back on a person, with a caption reading, "Trust level maximum." The 7th reason comes down to deep proprietary instincts. This is pure territorial behaviour. Cats are highly territorial animals, and they mark everything they consider theirs: their space, their belongings, and naturally, they're humans. They have special scent glands on their faces, chins, and paw pads that release pheromones, which are unique chemical signals. When a cat sleeps on you, rubs against you, or performs that famous kneading, they are efficiently transferring their scent onto you. To other animals, this sends a clear message: this person is mine. They are part of my territory and my family. Keep off. You are the most valuable resource to your cat, and she wants the entire world to know it. So when your cat is dozing on you, she's not just resting, she's carrying out important property management duties. You are her favourite and most important piece of property, and she's proudly asserting her rights over you. This is truly the highest form of feline compliment. You aren't just an owner. You are the centre of her universe, which needs to be carefully guarded and marked. Visual. Imagine a funny animation here. The cat plants a tiny flag on the person, labelled Property of Morka. The 8th reason is easily the most heartwarming. It's a direct, undeniable display of their love and devotion. Cats can't exactly say, "I love you." Instead, they rely on body language to communicate their feelings, and sleeping right on top of you is one of the clearest confessions of love they can offer. By doing this, your cat is seeking physical proximity. They want to be as close as possible to the person they consider family. It's essentially their way of giving you a hug. Think about how kittens curl up together in a tight, tangled pile next to their mother. This doesn't just keep them warm. It creates a sense of unity and strengthens their social bonds. When your adult cat seeks out your body for a nap, they are recreating that exact behavioural model. To them, you are their mother, their sibling, their most trusted friend. They want to share their most vulnerable and intimate time, their resting time, with you. This is a deeply emotional gesture that signifies powerful attachment. So if your cat regularly crashes right on top of you, rest assured, you are far more than just a walking food dispenser. You are a truly loved and cherished family member. Pause. Visually, you could imagine a little heart floating above the cat as it sleeps peacefully on its person. The 9th reason might seem a little unexpected, but it's completely logical. It's all about control and surveillance. Cats are incredibly curious creatures, and they insist on keeping everything under control, even while they nap. When a cat sleeps on you, they secure a prime strategic location, or what we might call an excellent vantage point. First, they are immediately aware of your movements. If you decide to shift or stand up, your cat instantly wakes up. This allows them to effectively monitor their favourite human. Second, being elevated on your body provides a surprisingly good view of the room. Even when half asleep, your cat can register sounds and movements, constantly assessing the environment. This is especially true when they choose to sleep on your chest or shoulders. That is truly a position of strategic advantage. In this way, your cat truly combines business with pleasure. They get to rest in comfort and security, while simultaneously fulfilling their duty of patrolling the territory and observing their most vital asset, you. Think of your cat as your personal furry bodyguard, a dedicated sentinel who refuses to abandon their post, even during deep sleep. For this segment, a funny visual of a cat wearing a tiny guard's cap or holding binoculars while sleeping on a person would be perfect. The 10th reason takes us right back to the earliest days of your cat's life, the sweet, comforting memories of kittenhood. Often, when settling down to sleep on you, your cat will start purring and begin what we commonly call kneading, rhythmically extending and retracting its claws. This reflex is sometimes known as the milk tread. Kittens instinctively perform this action while nursing to stimulate the mother's milk flow. This instinct persists into adulthood, activating during moments of extreme comfort, bliss, and profound safety. When your cat is kneading you, they are essentially communicating, "I feel as safe and happy right now as I did with my mother." She is regressing back to the state of a carefree kitten, and in that moment, you become her surrogate cat mother. Sleeping on you, accompanied by purring and kneading, represents the absolute highest degree of relaxation and happiness. She is demonstrating complete trust and associating you with the most pleasant and secure moments of her entire life. It's a deeply intimate and touching ritual that truly shows the depth of her attachment to you. Visually, you could present a parallel: a small kitten kneading its mother, juxtaposed with your adult cat kneading its human owner. The 11th reason is closely linked to your heartbeat's rhythm, but it focuses on a slightly different sound. That is the calming sound of your own breathing. As you sleep, your breath becomes deep, steady, and incredibly rhythmic. For a cat's ultra-sensitive hearing, this is yet another monotonous, lulling sound, almost like the gentle noise of the ocean tide. It tells them you are completely calm and relaxed, signaling that the surrounding environment is perfectly safe. This rhythm acts on your cat almost like a form of meditation. It helps them synchronize their own breathing, calm down, and drift off to sleep much faster. If you've ever noticed a cat sleeping on your chest, breathing in unison with you, this is exactly why. They are tuning into your wave of tranquility. It's further proof of just how sensitive cats are to our emotional state. They aren't just searching for a warm spot, they are seeking a haven, infused with an aura of peace and absolute harmony. And your steady breathing while you sleep is the primary source of that peaceful aura. It's a perfect visual, the breathing waves of the human and the cat, synchronizing and melting into one soothing shade. Reason number 12 reveals that having your cat sleep on you isn't just good for you, it's profoundly beneficial for the cat too. It's actually a highly effective way for your pet to relieve stress. Cats, just like us, can experience stress and anxiety. Loud noises, moving house, a vet visit, or even the arrival of a new family member. All these things can really throw them off balance. During these times, they desperately need support and a feeling of security. And where do they find that? Naturally, with their favourite person. Your presence, your scent, your body heat, and the steady rhythm of your heartbeat. These are the most potent anti-stress factors for a cat. Snuggling up against you, they feel protected from all the worries of the outside world. The level of the stress hormone cortisol decreases, while the level of oxytocin, the hormone of love and bonding, actually increases. So, if your cat crawls into your lap after some upsetting event, know this: she isn't just looking for affection, she is self-medicating. For her, you are a living sedative, the most reliable and effective remedy available. You might even visualize a stress meter dropping instantly to zero the moment she settles down on her owner. The 13th reason might seem obvious, but it's absolutely worth dwelling on. Your cat sleeps on you because she knows without a shadow of a doubt that you will never intentionally harm her. This certainty is built entirely on your shared history. She keeps score. She remembers that you feed her, you pet her, you play with her, and you have never once been cruel. Every positive interaction reinforces her perception of you as a reliable and benevolent presence in her life. Unlike an inanimate object, you move, which inherently makes you a potential hazard, but based on long-term evidence, she reaches a singular conclusion. This human is safe, even in their sleep. She anticipates your behaviour and trusts you enough to risk sleeping on you, regardless of your unconscious tossing and turning. If she had even the slightest negative history associated with you, she would never allow herself this level of vulnerability. This isn't momentary trust. This is trust earned over time through consistent kindness and good behaviour on your part. Every time your cat settles down to nap on you, she's essentially saying, "I've reviewed the data, and I've concluded you are one of the good ones. I believe in you." Visual cue. Display a mental file card in the cat's mind for the owner, marked with feeds, pets, reliable. The 14th reason touches upon the social side of this behaviour. When your cat sleeps on you, it's actually reinforcing its social bond with you. While the ancestors of house cats were typically solitary, the domestication process taught them how to live in groups, what we call prides. A cat pride follows specific rituals designed to strengthen the connections between its members. These rituals include mutual grooming, often called allo-grooming, rubbing up against one another, and yes, sleeping in close proximity. By cuddling up together while sleeping, cats create a shared group scent, confirming their status as members of the same family unit. Essentially, your household is your cat's current pride, and you're the most crucial member of that group. When your cat nods off on top of you, she is actively performing this critical social ritual. It's her way of saying, "We are a team. We are family." This behaviour is even more vital for solo house cats who don't have other feline companions. You are her primary and often only social partner, and she uses every method available to reinforce that connection. This isn't just a blind instinct, it is a fundamental conscious need for group belonging. Visual cue. Imagine a split screen. Wild lions sleeping tightly together in a pride, and right next to them, your domestic cat sleeping peacefully on you. Reason number 15 proves that cats are incredibly sensitive beings. They sleep on you because they genuinely sense your love and affection. Cats are brilliant at picking up on our emotions. They register the slightest shifts in our tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language. They know exactly when we're happy, sad, or upset. When you treat your cat with love and gentleness, they feel it immediately. Your cat notices how happy you are when they come near, how lovingly you pet them, and the gentle way you speak. This positive energy is highly attractive to them. They instinctively gravitate toward this source of positivity and warmth, not just physical warmth, but emotional too. If you love your cat, they will absolutely reciprocate, wanting to be close to you. Sleeping on you is their way of saying, "I love you back." It's their silent declaration. "I know you love me, and I feel the same way, so I need to be right here." This is truly a two-way street. Your love creates a safe, comforting space, and your cat happily enters it to rest and absorb your unique warmth and energy. Visual cue. Show invisible streams of heart-shaped energy flowing from the loving owner directly toward the cat. Reason number 16 is the sheer power of habit, usually forged right from kittenhood. If you adopted your kitten when it was tiny and allowed it to nap on you from day one, chances are that behaviour will stick with it well into adulthood. For the cat, this isn't just a preference, it becomes a deeply entrenched ritual, a fundamental part of its normal behaviour. From the moment it was tiny, your chest or stomach was associated with the safest, cosiest place in the world, and that deep-seated association stays locked in for life. Even when that kitten grows into a large, stately, respectable feline, deep down, it's still that little baby seeking sanctuary and protection from its big, warm parent figure. This habit, reinforced by years of positive experience, simply becomes an inseparable part of its existence. The cat genuinely cannot conceive of any other way to sleep. This is its tradition, its bedtime ritual. If you try to shoo him away, he might be genuinely confused and hurt. To him, there is no more natural or correct place in the entire house to settle down for the night. Visual cue. Imagine a time-lapse here. Picture a tiny kitten asleep on a human chest, gradually growing into a full-sized cat, yet never changing that one specific preferred sleeping spot. Reason number 17 addresses a popular myth that cats heal people and can somehow sense where we're hurting. Let's figure out what's true and what's just fiction. It's true, you often hear stories about a cat lying down precisely on the spot where a person is experiencing pain. But there's a scientific explanation for this that has nothing to do with mysticism. Any inflammatory process in the body is accompanied by a localized rise in temperature. For instance, an inflamed joint will be slightly warmer than the surrounding tissue. As we know, cats are highly sensitive to heat and are always searching for the coziest, warmest spot. That's why they instinctively choose to sleep exactly on the area of your body that is slightly warmer due to inflammation. So your cat isn't diagnosing you, she's simply finding the most comfortable heating pad. However, her purring might actually offer a genuine therapeutic effect. It's been proven that a cat's purr operates at specific frequencies known to promote tissue regeneration and bone healing. So when your cat is sleeping on you and purring, she might genuinely be helping you a little, but she's doing it unconsciously, simply because she feels comfortable. Let's debunk this myth by imagining a cat with a thermometer, choosing the warmest spot on a diagram of the human body. The 18th reason is highly pragmatic. and frankly, completely logical from a cat's perspective. You are the primary source of all vital resources: food, water, a clean litter box, safety, and entertainment. You provide it all. In your cat's mind, you are firmly associated with every good thing life has to offer. Therefore, staying close to you is simply a strategic advantage. This guarantees they won't miss mealtime and will secure their mandatory dose of cuddles the second you wake up. By sleeping right on top of you, they are essentially keeping a paw on the pulse of all household activities. They are positioning themselves right at the epicenter of their resource base. This is pure, instinctual behavior focused entirely on self-preservation and well-being. Why sleep somewhere far away when you can literally sleep right on top of the moving warehouse of food and fun? This is a remarkably smart and far-sighted strategy from your pet. It proves that your cat doesn't just love you, they also perfectly understand who the primary provider is. And naturally, they prefer to stick as close to the resource maker as possible. The 19th reason comes down to your behavior while you're actually sleeping, specifically your predictability. During the day, you're constantly in motion, walking around the house, working, cooking dinner. You are, essentially, a rather unstable object. But everything changes at night. While you sleep, you become relatively immobile. Your movements are slow, gentle, and utterly predictable. For a cat that deeply values stability, you become the ideal resting platform. They know that this warm, soft island isn't going anywhere for the next few hours. They can truly relax, certain they won't be suddenly disturbed. This predictability creates a profound feeling of safety. Your cat has meticulously studied your sleep-wake cycles and deliberately chosen the period of maximum stillness for close contact. It's further evidence of just how observant and clever cats are. They adapt perfectly to our human routines and use them specifically for their own comfort. Your nighttime stillness is quite simply an open invitation, an invitation they gladly accept. Visual cue: split screen showing a person actively moving during the day while the cat observes, transitioning to the person sleeping peacefully with the cat lying comfortably on top of them. And finally, the 20th reason, the simplest, yet perhaps the most profound. Your cat sleeps on you simply because you're their favourite place. Yes, we could spend hours analysing instincts, pheromones, and temperature gradients, but sometimes the answer is far simpler. We all have that favourite armchair or that perfect corner of the sofa. Your cat is no different. They have their own preferences, and their favourite spot? It's you. Out of all the couches, chairs, beds, and cosy mats in the house, they chose you, because that's where they feel safest and best. It's the culmination of all the reasons we've mentioned: warmth, security, love, comfort, and trust. You are their personal paradise, their ideal place to rest and sleep. And this is perhaps the greatest compliment you can receive from such an independent and proud creature. They don't just tolerate you, they actively choose you every single day. They prefer you over every other option available. Cherish these moments, because they are proof that you have created a perfect world for your pet, and you are the centre of that world. The final scene is a happy owner, bathed in warm light, with their cat peacefully asleep right where they belong. So, let's wrap things up. When your cat chooses to sleep right on top of you, it's not just one thing, it's a whole host of reasons working together. It goes far beyond just instinctively seeking warmth. It's a complex cocktail of feeling safe, deep trust, territorial instinct, a powerful display of love, and a drive to strengthen your social bond. Your heartbeat and breathing act as a natural lullaby for them, and your scent is the ultimate soothing comfort. And here is the main takeaway you should remember. Next time you wake up in the middle of the night, pinned down by that furry little body, and your first thought is, "Ugh, I'm stuck again." Stop for a second. Realise that you are not trapped. You are the chosen one. In that very moment, you are the safest, the warmest, the most comfortable, and the most loved spot in the entire universe for that tiny predator who has entrusted you with their life. You are their fortress, their family, their home. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. If this helped you understand your pet just a little better, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our deep dives into the animal world. And don't forget to ring that notification bell. Now, we have a question for you. What is the most unusual or funny spot your cat has ever chosen to sleep on you? Maybe it was right on top of your head, or maybe they tried to settle on your face. Tell us your story in the comments below. We would absolutely love to read them.